show. Popped out in a couple of the books.
That's pretty cool.
But the back end of it is another sensor dish.
Oh, I see that. Okay.
And then most of the secondary hull there is all hangar space.
And the ship's launch in the front.
Yeah.
That's a really different design.
How long are the laps? What, 2 miles?
Well, hello everyone to you too.
I haven't seen that one before.
I don't know. Did you turn your sound back on, babe?
What?
Oh, you did. Okay, never mind. He's getting food and coffee.
I had something you can eat.
I don't think he wants that. He doesn't need to get sick.
He does.
I don't think so. Hey, Off-Mal, how are you? We're getting ready to start. We're doing a D&D Fallout session.
We should get the YouTube link, Alex.
Oh, yeah, I need
We're
to.
not playing D&D. That's because it's D&D.
Yeah, what's a halfling?
What's a hobbit? What's a penis spider?
Oh, well. Those are tied in the astral plane to a different person.
Let me get that link for you.
Astral plane.
Oh, you're a funny man, Dan.
Mike, you'll have to tell me if the music's too loud.
Too loud.
Oh, my ears got raped.
I'm over 40. It's too loud.
It's above a whisper.
And your Twitter and
Newfangled music.
your
Damn you.
you and your Zooms.
Apparently Microsoft got a little pissy about that too.
Really?
Your shit.
Yeah, that they used the Zune in there. Oh, so it's only about 10 seconds, 15 seconds behind.
Just like an old person.
No,
He's trying to find one
like
that
35 seconds behind, but
the belt will still won't break on.
I'm sure I'll find that funny in 30 seconds.
You should be able to see in the chat what Offmouse saying, because he's actually on the Twitch.
good you.
Is the music too loud?
It depends.
I can't
If it's
hear the
peanut butter
music
jelly
over our
time,
thing.
then it's not too
Okay.
loud.
I just wanted it there for like the silences and stuff like that.
Silence is golden.
Hype, hype, hype. Yeah, it is. Offmount, I tweeted about this if you don't care to retweet. Are we ready?
Why are there foxes on the computer? Foxes aren't gonna mix well with the computer. They're gonna like pee on it and short it out.
Yeah.
The fox say.
I'm not going to do it. I always did. I should have, since I was a fox. Not anymore.
I hate my voice.
It's what?
I have a dancing Voltron.
Have I seen Voltron?
No, I had a dancing Voltron.
Yeah.
You said I dancing Voltron.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I've seen lots of Voltron.
Woot for
You're
Dancing
not a
Stormtroopers.
fox anymore?
I also gave Ricky Dancing Power Rangers.
Oh, but you took the Dancing Vegeta. That's just not fair.
Why?
What the hell? I've got blonde hair?
Well, you do in
We
that
don't-
picture.
We don't know.
I know. I ain't blonde.
Fallout 1 Punch Man. For Dan.
Nope, now it's Say Man.
I could pop up the video. Actually, let me do that.
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
This is so stupid.
Art intro. The music's not showing through, so. Did I get lost?
The left. The left. You want to be in the right lane once you pass sheets.
Yeah, they got lost.
You want to be in the right
They got
lane once
lost.
you pass sheets.
The dude posted on a post describing another post. That's who I am.
Okay.
Oh, you stupid game.
You should mute your Twitch feed, babe.
I loaded into the race map, and it switched me to my solar craft. Didn't put any equipment on it.
I could hear it over here.
Mike, you hear that?
You switched into which map?
The race map.
Oh,
The
I
map
mean, then
for
you
the
had nothing
race.
equipped on your,
Nothing. So it wouldn't turn, wouldn't move. I'm like, what's wrong with this thing?
Huh? Oh. And that's the end of the video. Alright.
Subscribe to Snail.
I haven't seen Snell in a while.
That's because we keep subscribing.
I guess you have at least 500 viewers by now.
Well, that was just this week.
That's true.
As often as we hear Ricky and Alex subscribing.
Well, you know.
It did it again. There's no equipment on my freaking show. It's really hard to win this race with no engine.
Oh, you can do it. You just unbutton that flap on the back end of your flight suit. Press it up against the exhaust port.
Yeah, I'll make it about 10 feet. What about the other several thousand?
Unbutton that flap.
Oh shit, that was loud. Sorry.
Yeah. You just gotta cut one like every 45 seconds or so, because you know you're not gonna slow down. You're just gonna keep accelerating.
Dan's got people dancing from Dragon Ball.
Dan's got dancing Dragon Balls.
Okay, so how are we gonna do this?
Is Ricky here?
Yeah?
Oh, I thought you got back up. Okay, so as part of getting started, mostly for Alex and Dan, is there anything you think you need to know about the setting to prepare yourself?
I thought we didn't know anything about it.
Like,
As characters, you don't. I'm just saying.
I don't really know much about it.
I don't either. This is really going to be a learn as you go.
Well, it goes without saying that fallout refers to nuclear fallout.
Yeah.
And the destruction caused by the Great War in 2077. United States got a little weird. The big break between the fallout reality and ours happened in the early 50s. We went with transistor technology. They did not. They stuck with vacuum tubes. We clamped down on the usage of nuclear power. They very much did not. To the point where they developed laser rifles and plasma rifles and pistols that have
Powered cars.
nuclear-powered batteries in them. The cars have nuclear reactors in them.
The cars have nuclear reactors in them?
Yep.
Could you imagine that car accident?
They have grenades
Holy.
that have a nuclear explosion to them. Like the grenade where you pull the pin and throw it.
We'll come back.
And it creates a nuclear blast. They've got the Fat Man, which is a sort of handheld catapult launcher that launches a miniature nuclear bomb.
Fusion.
Politically, things went a different direction in the 50s also. The United States was split up into, I believe it was 13 commonwealths. So all the individual states still, but the states were split up into commonwealths. So you had 3 layers of government: state, commonwealth, and then federal. That was well before the expansion of, conquering Canada and conquering Mexico and all of that.
Okay.
Clothing styles, behaviors, and all of that pre-war were very much, stereotypical 1950s.
The designs on vehicles.
Designs of vehicles and weapons look like 1950s sci-fi shows.
Okay.
Yeah. Sort of the point where, you imagine a 50s Cadillac and cross it with George Jetson's little flying ship, and you've got a Chrysalis Motors vehicle. Okay, told Dan this. Dan is about 5'6", and you guys, I'm going to tell you this now so I don't have to tell you as you're waking up. There's enough reflective surfaces around, and the fact that if you look down, you can tell if your bumps are above or below. Dan is a young lady that stands about 5'6", slightly pudgy by modern standards, our standards, with long red hair and green eyes.
Dorilda! Sorry.
Ricky is a 5'9" tall man, lean, with a cue ball, with brown
Lex
eyes.
Luthor.
How tall was he?
Ricky's 5'9". Alex
Mm-hmm.
is a 6'3" tall male with crew-cut blonde hair, who is fit and has blue eyes.
Thor. How do we know?
Downloaded the wrong character sheet.
You never sent me that book. Just thought about that.
Why are the Power Rangers dancing?
Because they can.
That's debatable.
As you guys start waking up, you find that you're mostly standing. You've got cushions at your back. You have a window in front of you. You look around, start moving your head, start getting some of your eyesight. It's easy to recognize that you're inside a metal cylinder. And it is more than a little bit chilly. You look down at you see your reflections in the window. You look down at yourselves. You're each dressed in a jumpsuit blue with yellow piping. The light outside your windows is very fitful. Goes bright, goes dark, goes bright, goes dark, goes bright, goes brighter, goes brighter, goes dark, kind of thing. It takes you about 20 seconds of being awake before you guys realize that you're starting to have trouble breathing. And you pound on the window, you pound on the walls, and it gets harder and harder to breathe until you hear the sound of an alarm. And then a hiss as the section in front of you extends itself away
Oh,
and
great
then
snakes.
raises,
Oh,
as a door.
there were snakes.
You push yourselves off the cushions, and pretty much all at the same time, the three of you stumble outside of your pods to your knees on a cold metal floor. You look around, you see exposed wiring in the walls. Where some of the light's coming from, you see it sparking. The lights in the ceilings that are lighting up and then going dark here and there, and then they'll all light up and then they all go dark.
I didn't hear.
And there's at least a dozen other pods in the room you're in, like the ones you came out of. Now, Ricky and Dan, you guys are having a little trouble seeing. Everything's nice and blurry and fuzzy.
I'll squint.
It does help. It does help.
Rub my eyes with my hands.
About the only sounds you're getting in here, the sounds of the sparks on the frayed wires, and you can each hear the other two people gasping for breath. And the good news is there's a whole lot more air in here than there was inside the tube you just came out of.
I can hear you breathing. Who are you? What do you want from me? I'll bust your ass.
Where are we?
Who's that? I know you?
I don't know. I don't even know who I am.
Where am I?
I have to pee.
I'm kind of hungry.
It's very much a medical room. There's beds with straps. There's very odd-looking robotic devices with saws and pincers and scalpels attached to them.
We've been kidnapped by aliens.
There's a computer terminal in the corner, but its screen is dark. There's about a dozen other pods, all with their doors closed as far as you can tell, scattered around. Your room's probably about 40 feet by 60 feet.
So we know where the computer terminal is.
Well, my experience with amnesiacs is they're still able to, recognize things, but they don't know how they recognize them.
Deja vu, constantly.
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't know if you've if you dealt with somebody who was an amnesiac, but they can sit down and they can type, and they can sit down and they can read. They don't know how they know how to do those things. Same way that they don't know how they know how to speak, but they can understand you when you speak and they can speak back to you.
I look around for anything heavy that I can use as a weapon.
There's the sidebars well, one of the sidebars from one of the medical beds is laying on the ground.
That'll work.
As you get up closer to the bed, sort of dodging the overhanging saw blades and scalpels and everything, you do notice that there's a fair amount of blood on the bed.
Any bodies?
Not that you can see, no.
I'm armed, whoever you people are. Don't mess with me. 'Cause I really gotta pee. Tell me where I am.
If I knew, I'd tell you.
How do I
What
know
can I
that?
see in my distinct vicinity around my tube, Mike?
You've got tubes to either side of you. The floor is hellaciously dusty. You see a saw blade attached to a piece of metal behind one of the tubes, between the tube and the wall.
I'm gonna try to pull it out.
Well, you pull on it, and you find that it is attached to something rather weighty. You look behind the tube, and you see that the arm is one of three attached to a giant spherical body, metal body. Has a couple of eye stalks coming off of its top, as its what would have been its top if the saw blades were dangling downwards.
Sorry.
Knock on it on the spherical body. Hello.
Tung,
Hello?
tung, tung.
What do you want? What's your name?
What's your name?
I don't know. Can't remember. I can't remember anything. I'm cold and I have to pee.
I want to take a look around my pod, see if I can find a weapon.
Are there any containers around me, like?
Around you? No. Alex, as you're looking around, you see a wall of lockers behind your pod.
Start going through
but
lockers.
Other than that, you've got pods on either side of you.
Make my way and start going through lockers.
You find different sets of clothing in the lockers.
Okay.
Some of them dresses, some of them suits, some jeans and t-shirts.
What is that noise?
I'm making lunch.
Oh. It's an attack! Of the bubble wrap!
Was I more comfortable holding it mainly in my right hand or mainly in my left hand?
You're rather uncomfortable holding it in either hand, but you're feeling like it's a little more balanced in your left.
Wait a minute, he was just talking about food. What are we talking about here?
I'm a girl.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bumps above and below, apparently.
My eyesight's not that good.
Apparently my voice isn't that good either.
Yeah, well, your eyesight's not particularly good either, Dan.
I know.
Everything's nice and blurry and hazy. Blur hazy.
Hey,
No.
the big, tall, fuzzy guy over there. What are you finding in there?
Found some clothes. You're a girl. You could probably wear this dress.
Yeah, this doesn't look like a dress type environment.
No.
Not that I could see too right. Okay. Calling you Blondie and him Baldy. You can call me, I don't know. What color is my hair?
You're red. Just
Okay,
call you
me
Red.
Oh god, the Yuri jokes are never gonna stop.
Wait, that would mean that Alex is green and Ricky is sludge.
No, I already named them Baldy and Blondie. You're just the GM. Can't change what my character's thinking.
You do find, though, 2 pairs of glasses in the lockers, Alex. Well, you find
Actually, you
actually
probably
3 pairs
could.
of glasses. 2 of them are in one locker together. One of them is in a locker with a lab coat.
Should I see if there's any keys in the lab coat?
Oh, there ain't nothing in the lab coat except for a pen.
Okay. Well, I'll take a pair of glasses for me and then give the other 2 a pair.
Okay. Do you put the glasses on?
Yes.
Okay, welcome to the beginning of your headache.
Oh.
Because you were seeing just fine without them.
That's true.
Let me try those.
Take them back off.
She hands you a big pair of tortoiseshell glasses, Dan.
Staying as far away from her as possible.
And you put them on and you can see.
Ah, great. It's a lot better. Now everything's a big, dark, blurry mess instead of just blurry mess.
They're nice, like dark red and yellow striped tortoiseshell frames.
Very stylish.
Ricky, you're still over there looking at that robot.
Sweating at it.
It's not moving at you.
I gave you a pair of glasses. Why don't you put them on?
These are my glasses, apparently, or I'm the luckiest lady to ever live. Are there any names on any of the things in the lockers?
You start looking around, Alex, and the best you can find is a piece of paper taped to the inside of the doors. On the one that you pulled those glasses out of, that had 2 pairs in it. Where's my notebook? There are initials. LT. And out of the one that had the 1 pair of glasses and the lab coat, there are initials there as well, that I will tell you as soon as I figure out where I put my notebook.
The lab coat was the one with my glasses?
No.
Okay.
Your glasses were with another pair in the LT locker. The one with the lab coat has a WA on taped to the inside of the door.
Which pair of glasses are you giving me?
Give him the one out of that wasn't the one with the lab coat that I tried on.
Okay, you slip them on, Ricky.
Yeah.
And you can see again. And these are nice, simple, just black rim glasses.
Sir, I want to look and see if there's anybody in the other pods.
Good idea. Blondie.
First pod you step up to, Alex, you see that the window is cracked. And you look inside, and there is a woman in there who looks like she's been decomposing for 6 or 7 weeks at least. Move to the next pod down, and you see a boy judging from the clothes. And from the size of him, you figure he was probably 11 or 12, but the clothes, are very loosely laying around a skeleton. You two make your way around looking through all the other pods, and that's really what you find in each. Some of them skeletons, some of the others various states of decomposition.
Some of them have died longer ago.
Yeah.
The way these are looking, I feel like I need to find a weapon also.
Let me know if you find a bathroom.
Have I found a container yet?
What? You're looking for a container like a bucket or something?
Yeah.
You find a flask laying on its side on the floor.
I'll pick that up.
Everybody roll me D20s, please.
I got my dice.
12. Okay, 12.
18.
A 2.
Okay.
We're all over the place.
Well, Ricky and Dan, you guys don't hear anything. Alex, as you're coming up on the last tube that you're inspecting, you hear a skittering, scratching sound. Step up to the tube and realize that the window on this one isn't just broken, but it's been pretty much removed. Shattered.
Hey, Red, why don't you hand me your weapon a second? I have a feeling there's something that's in this tube.
Okay. Don't
Yeah.
you try anything now.
Good.
Bitch, give me your pole.
Isn't that my line?
I don't know.
Maybe.
You just gave her your pole.
You gave him her
Okay.
pole?
I gave him her pole. Get the genders right, dumbass. Just kidding.
So I ready the weapon and go to look into the tube.
The weapon, quote, unquote.
You stick your head in and peer through the broken window, Alex. And it's a skeleton in there. With a massive something moving at the bottom. And before you can figure out exactly what they are, you see the backs of several things in there sort of crack apart, wings come out, and you go jumping backwards as a half a dozen very large cockroaches come flying out the window. Now, when I say very large cockroach, I mean that from their nose to the back of their butt, they're about 1.5 feet long.
Golly,
And a
you
good
rockers.
9 inches tall.
I feel like I go swinging when I see those things.
Well, funnily enough. Roll me D20s.
5.
15.
3.
It's like we switched.
Okay. Ricky, you're on the other side of the room.
Yeah.
You hear the other guy squeal like he's a red-haired girl. You look over and you see the giant bugs come flapping out of the pod. What you do?
I see anything sharp near me? Besides that saw blade.
You see a scalpel next to a hospital bed that's about 4 pods down from you.
I head for it.
Okay, you run over there, reach down, pick up the scalpel. Alex,
Yes.
you're swinging that metal stick.
Yep.
Roll a D20.
10.
It's funny, guys, because not only did she squeal like a red-haired young lady, she's waving in the air like a red-haired young lady.
But she's not a lady.
Nope, but she's doing a pretty good impression of one.
Reincarnation of Torhilda.
Who's Torhilda?
the bugs come flying out and sort of scatter all over the floor.
Ricky went outside.
I can still. I got dice with me.
Two of them come skittering up at your feet, Dan. Two of them at yours, Ricky, and two of them at yours, Alex. Where's my evil red dice?
Whoa.
Stop swinging that around, you big ape, before you kill somebody.
I'm not trying to kill somebody, I'm trying to kill these roaches. If that's what they are.
Okay. Two of them run up to you, Alex, and they strike out with feet and mandibles. And one of them misses, but the other does not. So you get a nice scrape through the leg of your jumpsuit. Both of them that skittered up to you, Dan, like each one tried to bite a different leg and both of them missed.
They attacked me or they didn't attack me?
They attacked you, but they missed.
Crazy, man.
Ricky, you experienced exactly the opposite of what the red-haired chick did. The two of them flapped most of their way to you, landed, skittered up, and then bit you once on each leg.
Did they try to bite me?
Ow!
What was that, Dan?
They tried to bite me and I dodged, or they just missed me?
They just missed you. So, Ricky.
Yeah.
You're standing there with that scalpel in your hand and two giant bugs at your feet.
Wipe at one with the scalpel.
Okay, roll a d20.
16.
Okay, roll a d4.
3.
You slice it open pretty good on its back. Some of its innies become outies, but its antennae are still waving at you.
Cool.
Alex.
Good
Yes.
job there, Clyde.
One down, almost. I swing for the closest one.
Okay, roll a d20.
11.
Roll a d4.
3.
You beat it with that metal thing, and guts squirt out both sides of it.
See my little thing? It's my only possession in the whole world.
Except for your stylish tortoiseshell glasses.
That's true. Got that right there, you.
Deathmoth's not there yet.
No, I think he left.
Yeah. Got these two bugs at your feet. You gonna stand there and squeal? You're gonna stomp on something? Or you're gonna run for the hills?
Anything around I can use as a weapon?
Since I took
Not that
cars.
you can see offhand.
I'll try to kick one of Come away from me.
Roll me a d20.
Ah, 13. Did you hear me?
I did. Roll me a d6.
Huh. 5?
Your kick connects solidly, and you see one of its antennae are broken, and you knock it back 1.5 feet, and then it comes skittering back up towards you. And so we'll deal with you first.
Eek.
The one you kicked definitely does not bite you. The one you didn't kick definitely does not bite you. It's sort of fluttering its wings and waving its antenna. Alex,
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Well, damn.
That last one next to you latches onto your leg,
He killed Kenny.
and it burns.
Which leg? Is it the same one I got the scratch on?
Yes.
Okay.
And it burns.
Mother of God!
And Ricky, the one you kniffied does not bite you. The one you did not kniffy did bite you. And blessings be upon my red dice today. Ricky, it burns. And you don't feel particularly good. Its bite is bleeding a fair amount. And you have very quickly reached the point of feeling exhausted, and you don't feel all that strong at the moment. But it's your turn.
Said it's the one that bit me.
Okay. Give me a d20, sir.
15.
Roll it. D4.
4.
You skewer it with your scalpel. Right down through the head into the floor. And then, just to be sure, you give it a twist and a jerk and split it open along its back. Alex.
I go for that last one that. Oh, go ahead.
I want to scream as it happens, Mike. Die, you infernal thing!
Hey there, we got one.
Burn in hell, you little bastard.
Revenge! Okay, anyways. I go for that last one that bit me in the leg.
Okay, give me a d20.
18!
Roll me a d4.
1.
Your swing crunches in the back of its arm, and its back, the carapace on its back, and it cracks it. But that's about it. Dan.
Yeah, I got a link for the 2 Clydes. Oh, there you go, don't sweat it. So what, there's the heart one and the regular one?
Yep. Both looking at your legs like they're a pair of fried chicken drumsticks.
I'm a good girl. I don't date no creeps or bugs. I guess I'll try kicking it again.
Okay, roll me a d20.
Like when I'm going to kick it, am I kicking it or am I kicking it? I mean, like, what is it like?
You're giving it what you got.
16.
Okay, roll me a d6.
4.
This was on
Oh
the
my
injured one?
god. We should have bought that.
This was on the injured one, Dan?
Sorry, my mom was telling me. Yes.
You kick it and you send it flying into the wall where it leaves a stain as the carapace splits open.
Got one. And ew.
The other one, though,
Oh.
it tries to bite you. And it misses. The one left on you, Alex, tries to bite you. And it misses. And the one on you, Ricky, decided that, damn, that leg's tasty.
Ouch.
It starts chewing into that injured leg again, and it's bleeding even worse now. And you're starting to feel just a bit faint, Ricky. And Ricky.
As a survival instinct, I will stab it again.
Okay, roll a d20, sir.
12.
Roll a d4.
3.
You pop it like a green-filled extra-large zit.
What is it?
That thing on Mansel's shoulders.
Oh. You mean his melon?
Alex.
Easy, man.
Groovy, no, yeah, no, Groovy still works. They had.
No, it's
had
goopy.
Goopy.
He's a goopy. Messy.
Messy.
Oh. Well, that's what happens when you're skookum with your weapons. Alex. You got that little bastard down around your feet.
Like I was swinging for it. I don't want that thing on me.
Roll a d20.
Two.
For some reason, he started thinking it was flying around your head. So, you remember the black cleaning lady in the old Tom and Jerry cartoons?
Yeah.
You're channeling her spirit. You're up there, you know, it's almost like you're up there on the chair, waving your hands around your head, going, "Ee!" And not the good, you know, we're gonna go see an awesome movie kind of E. Dan.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll. I don't know. I'll punch this one.
You're gonna punch this one?
See what happens.
Give me a d20.
14.
Okay, roll me a d6.
Same, okay. Oh, 4.
Okay, you punch it, and hear one of its legs break, and the carapace on its back cracks a bit,
Yeah.
and then it tries to bite your hand.
Ah.
Come on, Red Death. And it bites your hand. And that hurts. It hurts us, Dan.
Yeah. I scream like Alex when she walks on Ricky in the bathroom.
Alex, that cockroach at your feet's been laughing at you. It decides it's been laughing for long enough. And, you know what? You're really not feeling too good either. Because it latches onto your leg. And, this hurts. And you're starting to really bleed out of your leg wounds.
Well, this is a pooper.
Ricky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any more on me?
Nope.
Need to find something to at least try to tie around my leg.
Some cloth on the bed. You can start cutting that up with the scalpel.
Yeah.
Okay. Alex.
I swing and try to get revenge.
Roll it.
It's 5.
You must be hallucinating because you're pretty sure it's still flapping around your head. Babe Ruth, you ain't. Unless you're, working on the strikeout part of his career.
After you swing that thing, it cuts.
Danimal.
And it hurts. I kick at it.
Okay, roll a d20, sir.
11.
Roll a d6.
Oh. Things aren't too hard to hit, are they? 3.
You kick it, and it rockets over to splat into the wall next to the other spatter stain.
Yes!
Alex.
Yeah.
Your cockroach is still laughing at you, but this time he's got, little bits and pieces of you hanging off of his jaws. And, yeah, he bites your leg again.
You're gonna get goopy real soon.
You're starting to feel...
I had this thing bugging me.
You're starting to feel really faint, Alex. Ricky, give me a d20, sir.
11.
Okay, you slice up the sheets and start wrapping them around your leg, and you get most of the bleeding to stop. Alex.
Yes. I
Yep.
Sorry, brain fart. Try to get away a little bit so I can find something to tie off my leg.
Well, there's strips of sheets over by the other dude.
It's where I'm headed.
Okay. You start booking away from the, or hobbling away from the cockroach. It makes another lunge at you. Takes another little chunk out of the back of your calf. Dan.
Crazy, man. Can I get the Blondie over there and help him?
Sure. You gonna try poking around at his leg.
Poking around on his leg.
That's what he's doing. Is he's Oh, Blondie. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Blondie's heading over towards Baldy, leaving a trail of blood on the floor behind her, with a cockroach following her.
I'll try to kick at the one that's following her.
Okay. Roll me a d20, sir.
4, of course.
Yeah. No. You're high kicking it. Some impressive flexibility.
A paper shaker.
I didn't want to hit you in the chassis, Cookie.
Alex, that cockroach is still chasing you. That cockroach really wants to chew on you too.
Them good eating.
You're just about to reach Baldy, Alex, when you feel another really sharp pain,
Ah!
and you pass out.
Dunk.
Ricky.
I'll take a stab at the one that just bit Blondie.
Okay, you step over and you whip out that mighty scalpel. That was either really good or really bad.
Damn.
Critical.
The good news is you don't stab Blondie.
That's what I was fearing.
I just stopped and looked at her.
Is a 1 the opposite of a critical? Is it a critical?
Yeah. It's an ofukical. Dan.
Well, now I really gotta help the big tall guy.
Well, you went for the high kick. You gonna try and bring that kick back down into a stomp?
Shit.
Yes.
Sorry.
It's language.
Roll it.
15.
Give me a d6.
Oh, goody. 6.
Now there's a big greasy smear on the floor. You know, bits and pieces of the carapace spread around with, the meat from the inside stuck to it.
Right, he was cruising for a reason. Any more?
That was the last of them.
Well, I'll look around for something to help bandage the big dude, Blondie.
There's still the strips of cloth on the bed that you guys are all next to.
I bet they're really clean.
Grab them and start wrapping and
We'll
tying.
worry about infection later, I guess. Dead from infection or bleeding to death is... Yes.
Roll me a
Okay.
d20.
Okay. I don't know what I'm doing, do I? 16.
Start wrapping cloth around there and
And I break it.
some of the bleeding to stop, but mostly you're ending up with bloody strips of bedsheet.
Right, go me.
See if I can help.
Okay?
Hey, Baldy, get over here.
Get over here. Roll me a d20 again, sir.
Save him.
15.
Fatality. You pull out more of those strips and you start wrapping the tall guy's leg, and you get the bleeding to stop, and you get nice tight wraps on there.
I rolled a lot. I was 16. I blew it. Apparently, you're better at that than me.
Sorry, the redhead, she said she did what?
I was talking out of character, obviously.
So, does this feel familiar to me, Mike?
This time, yeah. It was almost without thinking.
How about the kicking?
No.
Did not feel natural.
The kicking did not feel natural. The punching did not feel natural.
That's a bummer.
Scalpel feel natural?
Sort of.
Good
Then
night.
you picked up an exceptionally sharp cutting device and you didn't cut yourself with it.
Um, around the room for anything more.
You don't find anything else in here outside of what we've mentioned.
Does the computer have power?
You go over and you start typing at it or poking at the keys, and the screen does not light up.
Go get my rod back.
Looking for a way out is
Far end of the room from where you guys woke up, there's a large door set into the wall. Large metal door.
open or shut?
It's shut.
Baldy's still unconscious.
No, Blondie.
Blondie's still out cold.
Well, we can't leave the big guy on a defense list now that there's more of those creepy crawlies around. Here, I'll have you open the door and we'll go back to things.
Hey, you head over to the door. There's a control switch right next to it. Press the button, and with a hiss of hissing, the door slides up into the ceiling.
Oh,
I head out
really
really cautiously.
I really gotta find a bathroom.
It opens into a hallway. A half a dozen doors, split evenly between the two sides of the hallway. There is one of those blue jumpsuits you're wearing, wrapped around a skeleton, laying in the middle of the floor.
Search it.
You find a couple of pencils in a pocket protector. There's a clipboard with blank paper lying underneath it. And you find a little device about 6 inches by 4 inches inside its own metal case.
That's a little device, alright.
You open the case and it says "Hit Boy," and numbers start scrolling on the screen. A loading or flashing word that says "loading."
I'm just gonna stay over here and pile up some Z's.
I'm with you. I was just opening up the door. Any water around
What type
here?
of shape's that alt suit in?
Sorry.
Looks like it's in about the same shape yours is. It's dusty, dirty, but you don't see any tears or.
I figured mine would have tears in it. So
yours does around the calf.
The
suit's a little bigger than you though.
I'll look back in at Red and say, I'm gonna go check the next room. Be right back.
Holler if you run into anything.
Will do.
Any water in the room you woke up in?
None. You open the first door on the left, Ricky.
Yeah.
And inside is a lab. There's another one of those, wicked robot thingies hanging from the ceiling with saw blades and scalpels and pincers, and there's a medical bed underneath it with a skeleton on it. A couple of carts with a scalpel and some empty plastic packs, some empty plastic packs on them. Couple of blank clipboards. And you do find 2 devices, about 4.5 inches tall. Have a little cross guard up towards the top, just below a rubber squeeze bulb.
Well,
It says stim pack up the ovalish stem of it. Got a big red cross on the squeeze bulb.
Go back into the other room.
Okay.
Red Cross. I mean, does it make me think of anything?
It makes you think it's not a bad symbol.
Okay. Well, I'll jam it into Blondie's ass.
what?
And squeeze the bulb.
Yep.
Takes about 20 seconds before Blondie wakes up.
Oh.
Bleeding in her leg has stopped. Or his leg has stopped. Alex, you're feeling sore, but you're also feeling energized.
Where did you just take her with him with?
It says stim pack.
What does that mean?
Apparently good things.
Like, could be a freaking pest control poison for all you know.
The bleeding in your legs has stopped, Alex.
Well, my leg's better, but why does my wazoo hurt?
Start peeling the cloth off your leg, and it's completely the cuts in your calf have completely scabbed over.
We need to find more of this stuff.
Yeah, look at that thing there.
Yeah.
I was gonna say there's a whole nother room next door that's got a whole bunch of stuff kind of like in here. Where I found these, you might want to search it a little bit better.
I agree, let's go over there. Plus this place stinks.
Let's peel out.
Oh wait, maybe we should check our belonging lockers.
All I found in there was threads.
I'm gonna look at my locker anyway.
Didn't
You find the clothes piled on the floor that Blondie rifled through and pulled out.
Don't know how to treat a lady's things, do you, you thug?
Pick up one of those dresses, and it's for a much taller woman.
But these are my glasses.
we didn't say it
Pick
wasn't.
up a lab coat, Mike. Does it?
The coat's a little large for you.
A little large for me. It's got pockets though.
It does have a couple of chest pockets and then the regular side pockets. Good old-fashioned lab coat.
I put it on.
A jumpsuit doesn't have pockets?
No, they do not.
That's odd.
I look for the suit that I found earlier.
That suit probably belonged to a midget. It is nowhere near big enough for you.
Does it have a jacket?
It does.
I'll hand it
Can
to
I put
her.
the jacket on?
It's a little tight. Not going to be able to button the suit jacket.
That's fine, it'll keep me warm. Hey, am I cold?
Not in the slightest.
Am I warm?
You're comfortable.
I'll keep the jacket for further use.
Did I find any jumpsuits earlier? I don't remember.
Just the ones inside the tubes.
Yeah.
As you leave the room and head towards where Baldy was saying he looked, you see the jumpsuit and lab coat there wrapped around a skeleton on the floor.
Let's see if they fit.
And this guy was probably only about 6 feet tall. And not your build.
No.
What is his build?
Rather
Buff?
muscly.
Thor-esque.
Decently buff.
I called you Thor before.
Ask Baldy to see if he can fit in that jacket so we can switch. Since the other one's big on him, it'll probably fit me.
This jacket's big on him too. A little bigger on him than the other one.
There's nothing yet.
No, nothing yet from me. Anything in the pockets?
Nope, but there's some pencils scattered on the floor. There's a pocket protector.
Oh, that's the one you found earlier. Okay, we keep looking.
Go through that room.
The one you went through earlier?
Yeah. See if there's anything else.
No, you don't find anything else new in there. Broken glass.
Any buckets?
Nope.
I need a bucket.
To the next room across the hall.
No other scalpels or anything?
You go across the hall, the door opens, and there is a single toilet and a single sink.
Pardon me for a second. I shut the door.
Hey Ricky,
Yeah?
you've played Fallout. Can you
Yeah.
tell me what's in the toilet?
Water?
A plunger sticking straight up.
Can't move it
Broken
out of
seat.
You can't move it out of the way?
Oh, you can pull the plunger out, yeah. Seat's broken though. There's no you'll be planting it straight on the bowl.
Well, I have to pee. I've been holding it for like 20 minutes now.
Okay. You sit yourself down and you pee into the empty toilet bowl.
Oh, thank God.
Check the faucet.
Hey, you big palooka?
Baldy waltzes in and checks the faucet.
I was trying to pee here. Damn, mate.
This will help you.
You
I'm
get a
down
very
already.
slight run of a medium brown colored water out of it.
That's no good.
That don't look good to me.
Oh, I'll head to the next room up.
Okay,
At
next
least
room
there's
up,
some water.
on the same side as the bathroom.
Yep.
I'm gonna
Is
shut the water off so it doesn't run away.
okay. It's another medical room.
Search it.
Look to see if I can
Yep.
find a weapon.
You don't find any more scalpels in there, Ricky. There's broken beakers all up on a counter. There's a first
Are y'all
aid kit on the
together?
wall.
Open it.
Find one more stim pack. Find a packet of red fluid that says
Yeah.
artificial blood on it. Has a little IV tube and needle, and attached to it in a bag on its back.
Are we together?
Give Red the stim pack.
You mean hand it to me, right?
Yeah.
Damn. Put it in the pocket here.
Is there a computer in this room?
Nope. And Ricky, you're still feeling not very good.
I'm going to use artificial blood.
Okay, you unzip your jumpsuit, shrug an arm out of it, look for a helpful place in, the crook of your elbow to stick the tip of the needle. As you pull the IV tube and the needle out, you see there's directions printed on the back. Tell you to insert the needle, hold down with one hand, squeeze with the other. So you stick the needle in your arm.
Yep.
Put the pack in your left hand, stuck the needle in your left elbow, hold it in place with your right hand, give it a squeeze, and you watch the pack drain and the fluid go through the tube and into your arm.
While he's doing that, I Blondie on the shoulder and gesture outside.
You do feel better, Ricky.
Okay.
Alex, the redhead reaches up to tap you on the shoulder and jerks her head towards the door.
Follow.
I don't know if we should be trusting this Baldy guy. He seems to know a lot more than he's telling us. I mean, he gave you some medicine that helped you right away, and now he's playing with this other stuff, and we don't even know what it is, and he's sticking it in him, so heads up, he may know more what's going on than we think.
I'll keep an eye. But he might be remembering sooner than we are.
Maybe.
I think we should stick together instead of.
Oh, I didn't say we should stop.
Let's check on him and then keep looking. So go in and check on the Baldy, see if he's feeling any better.
He's moving around a little more easily. He pulls the needle out of his arm and tosses the empty blood pack onto the bed.
Check the next room. Across the hall.
How big is this place?
You
Find a map ring?
Nope. You go across the hall, Ricky. Toggle the door open. And this room has a half a dozen bunk beds with wall lockers and foot lockers. There's a door in the back from where you're at. And there's, on 3 of the beds, you find teddy bears. Under one of the beds, you find a skeleton that's about 2.5 feet tall inside its own blue jumpsuit.
Aww.
Several of the other beds have full-grown skeletons laying on them, wearing jumpsuits.
They were just kids. Or little ankle biters.
Start searching to see if I can find a replacement jumpsuit.
I'll start looking through the chests and stuff too.
You find a couple of lab coats. Find a couple of different just general sets of clothing. Jeans and t-shirt, sundress, a couple of men's suits, and women's jackets with skirts. None of it's going to be a right fit for anybody. You're still feeling, though, you're not too hot, you're not too cold. All 3 of you feel as if the temperature is just fine right now.
Come on, that's ridiculous. 2 guys and a girl feeling comfortable in the same room.
Weird, isn't it? You go back to that back door, Dan, and you look in, and there's 2 toilet stalls, 2 sinks, and then a wall that has 3 showers fed into it.
Check, see if there's any water.
One of the sinks comes out with water a little bit clearer than the other sink.
What if I leave it running? Does it clear up?
You can give it a shot. The
I'll give
toilet
it a
bowls are
minute.
dry. The showers don't turn on. You let the water in the sink run, and the coloration of it doesn't change.
I'll turn it off. The flickering lights and stuff everywhere?
Flickering lights. There's an odd alarm still going. It's almost like the red alert in Star Trek V, except it doesn't actually say red alert. It's just the tonal.
Head to the next room.
The next door up is locked. You try toggling it, and it does not open.
Alright. Guess we break it open. Who's the strongest person here?
Probably me.
So you wanna try bashing the door with my handy dandy metal arm thing?
I'll do what I can.
Okay, you take the bed rail, Alex. Step up in front of the door. Start beating on the metal surface. You're denting the bed arm, at least.
No! Not my bed arm.
Yeah.
Well, this is hopeless.
I don't think we're
Let's
gonna.
check the room next door.
Yeah,
Across the hall.
now everybody in the whole place knows where we are, but that's if anybody's here.
Go to the last room.
I'm gonna let him keep that since he's obviously bigger and stronger.
Okay. You go to the last room, and the door opens right up. And you're looking at a desk and a handful of 6-foot-tall lockers set up against the wall.
Go search the lockers.
Search the desk.
Okay. Here's the grand total of what you find. You find 2 collapsible batons. You find 1 10mm pistol.
Okay.
It's got 10 rounds in the clip. You find 4 extra bullets sitting on one of the shelves.
How many bullets are in the gun?
10.
Anything else in the room?
No. Well, not outside the skeleton in the jumpsuit that seemed to have slid out of the chair and under the desk.
I hand
Alright,
read
good
the
suggestion.
pistol and
Okay.
give what you're a lady get distance to defend herself. That's my
How
logic.
does that feel in my hands?
It feels pretty alien.
And I look at her and I ask her, or would you rather have one of the batons?
Well, this doesn't feel natural. But I don't know what would. Let me try the baton.
The baton feels just as alien in your hands as the pistol does.
None of this stuff feels right. How about you guys? You try it out.
How's the pistol feel to me?
Neither of you, Baldy or Blondie, feels particularly easy holding the pistol. The baton feels, moderately comfortable to you, Alex, sort of.
Kinda, just a little.
You want me to take the guns for your earlier logic?
Be the most logical thing to do.
It's good to know that sexism is still alive in the 2090s.
I did sexism.
Oh, you gotta give the weak woman the pistol because she can't stand to be close to the combat.
Who knows? Think I'm gonna complain right now? All I'm thinking is, yeah, I got a gun. And
You got the gun.
they have like first century weapons, and I have 18th century weapons.
You got the gun and the 4 extra bullets?
Yeah, I'll put them in my pocket.
Okay.
But I'm happy to give it to anyone as a reason.
Except for that one guy who obviously remembers who he is.
Yeah, that means I didn't say obviously. He's bald. You never trust bald people.
You go
Their
back out.
brains are too hot.
You go back out into the hallway. And you're standing now at the far end from the room you started in. And there's a large metal door set into the end of the hall there. You flip the switch.
Yep.
And the door recedes up into the ceiling, and you're looking at a wooden door just beyond it. Try the knob. The door opens up, and now you're looking at a flight of stairs going upwards.
Onwards and upwards.
Concrete walls, concrete ceiling, concrete stairs.
Do you want me to try shooting the lockout on the locked door?
I don't think we should waste our bullets.
Well, the only reason I'm thinking maybe we should get in there is if it's a locked room, it probably hasn't been ransacked.
It's true. And it might be an armory.
I just don't know.
What do you think, Baldy?
Is there a computer in that room with the desk?
There is. Well, there's the shell of the monitor, there's the keyboard, and then there's no glass inside the shell of the monitor.
The hallway doesn't go the other way.
Nope, it went straight from the room you guys started out in was at one end. You had 3 rooms on each side going down the corridor, and it ended in the door with the wooden door in the stairwell behind it.
Do we have the other 3 to go through?
No, you went through all 6. Well, you went through 5 of the 6. One of them was a bathroom, 2 of them were medical rooms, one of them was the dormitory, one was the room where you found the gun and the batons, and then there was the locked door.
Well, decide which way are we going? Locked door or up?
Let's head up.
Okay.
It's a good 60, 70 stairs as you guys are going up. And you reach the top, and
Yeah,
it
listen, wait.
ends in a metal door. Sort of reseller style overhead. Push on it, Ricky, and it jiggles, and you hear the sounds of clinking metal outside.
I didn't see it. Sorry. I couldn't find Ricky's wallet earlier. And he just held it up and was like, it was right here on the table. I didn't see it.
And he responded, well, you'd have seen it if you'd looked.
Okay, so Pam was asking me a question, so I didn't hear y'all. Did we go up the
60,
stairs?
70 steps.
Okay. So we voted not to go in the other room.
Well, we always know where it is.
Yeah, that's true.
Do we happen to see how the other people died? Were they, like, killed, or did they die from... I don't know if anybody of us can even tell that.
Yeah, you guys don't know.
Well, I mean, you know, their heads were caved in, we could tell.
I don't know.
I want to open up that Pit Boy thing.
Okay.
And look through it. You know, I can see.
All you get out of it when you open it up is it, flashes Pip-Boy 2000 on the main screen. What you're looking at is the right 2/3 of it is a green wireframe screen.
Yeah.
And on the left is a button that says Auto Maps. And on the top is a dial, where the right quarter of it's marked in red, and the arrow on it is, I don't know, about 2/3 of the way to the red marked part. Click the Auto Maps button, and you see a map of the hallway and the 5 rooms in the corridor that you went through after you picked it up.
Okay. What happens if I hit the auto map again?
The map turns off.
I asked him if he saw anything on that map.
Hallway we went down. What's before us, Mike?
The double metal root cellar style door at the top of the stairway. Pushed on it, it gave a little and it rattled.
See if we can push it open. Look at Blondie. I'm Blondie. Look at Baldy and ask him if he'll give me a hand.
Okay. Pair of you roll me D20s.
10.
15.
You hit it. You each hit it with your shoulders, but you're a little off. But you hit it first, Alex, and then Ricky hits it. And so all you get is a double set of rattles.
Want me to help?
That might be a good idea if all three of us, the combined body weight.
Okay, all
Is that
three of you.
bad?
Sure. All three of you roll me d20s.
Oh,
1.
oh
11.
no. Heart attack.
Blondie tries to step up to hit it with his shoulder again, and face plants on the stairs.
I'm having a recollection of
You two
someone.
hit it, and it rattles a
What
little
a
bit.
klutz.
I know, I just messaged him.
Can we try again?
Third time. The charm, I guess?
That
Roll
sounds
me
right.
d20s.
Lucky number 13.
16.
18.
What was your 20 roll, Dan?
Lucky number 13.
Oh, okay. You guys hit it in synchronetic form, and you hear the sound of tearing metal, and the two doors fly open. You're now standing at the top of a stairwell, looking up at a dirty brown sky.
I
Step out.
believe.
Was that Ricky?
I said step out.
You guys, you take the last couple of steps, poke your heads out, and what you're looking at is just utter destruction. Brick buildings that are halfway falling down. Shells that look like they burned out a long time ago where some houses used to be. Horribly rusty cars, some wrecked, some not. Buses, some wrecked, some not, out in the road. The grass is all a dingy brown color.
Are we near a road?
Yeah.
Oh, you never know. Like a main road.
I don't know.
It was
What's a
near
main road, Alex?
Where are we standing in exactly?
Yeah.
You look to your back, and it looks like this building was 3 or 4 stories tall. But it is almost completely fallen down. Take a look at the doors that you knocked open, and they were badly rusted. You can see where a chain had been wrapped around the handles and padlocked, and when you guys hit it, one of those handles tore off.
Oh, we need to go down and shut interior doors at least to keep things from wandering in there. It's at least we know it's good out. I'll go do that.
You guys listen, and you can hear some yipping in the far distance, but outside of that, there's very little noise outside of just the sound of a breeze through the almost leafless trees.
I want to go home.
Do you even know where home is?
Kansas? What's a Kansas?
What's a Kansas, Precious?
I don't know. There's an image of someone from Kansas coming. I want to go home. I don't know why.
I don't know either. Okay, where to now? What do you think, Baldy?
Um,
Well,
fine.
we gotta find water, right? Sorry, I'm a woman. It's my job to interrupt a man.
um, yeah, we need water.
We can check the cars as we go, see if there's anything in them. I know there's might not be much, but we might find some supplies.
Are there any kind of signs of withstood the test of time, or
Everything that you see around you looks just desolate.
uh,
Yeah. Look through some of these buildings that aren't completely destroyed as well.
You're not having much luck there. I mean, even the ones that start out looking like they weren't completely destroyed, you get the front door open and you find out that it's pretty much completely collapsed inside. And as you start poking through different structures, from what you see, it's mostly looking like if it didn't collapse, it was gutted in fire.
Well, guess we just pick a direction and go. Stay on the
brother.
road, I guess.
Okay.
Works for me.
Which ways are the roads then, Mike?
Well, the road you're looking at goes left and right from where you're standing, and then it, as you look down the street, ends up hitting other roads that are going front and back from where you're standing.
Let's head to the intersection.
Which intersection?
To the left.
Searching the cars as you go?
Yeah.
The first two cars you look through, you don't find anything. Past them, you get to a bus. It's about halfway down to the intersection. See a suitcase through the window. You see a suitcase on the floor of the bus.
Try to get to the suitcase.
Going in after it, Alex?
Yep.
You pry the door open, step up into the bus. Give me a D20.
I just lost my pen. That rolled off my desk.
I lost your plan.
7.
Okay, yeah, so no, you don't notice anything. Just that suitcase sitting on the floor about 10 feet ahead of you. Then you go and open it?
I'm gonna take it out. Then open it.
Okay. You grab the handle of the suitcase, Alex. You lift, and it explodes.
Holy cow.
Boom. I need sound
You guys are
effects.
outside the bus. You see the fiery explosion inside. You see her hit the floor.
Or him.
Him hit the floor. The bus shakes, and you hear a high-pitched whine that starts ramping up in intensity.
Grab Blondie. Try dragging him away.
Yeah, I'll help.
Yeah. How far away are you going to try to drag him?
Far as we can before something happens.
Yeah,
You start
20.
hauling balls down the road then with Blondie between the two of you?
Are we getting closer to or farther away from the wine?
You're getting farther away from the wine. You get about 120 feet down the road, and the bus explodes. And you two turn around to look, and you see the small miniaturized mushroom cloud come out from underneath the hood of the bus. And you see the cars that you'd already gone through rattled by the shockwave. And then you hear several more high-pitched whines start up. And you keep dragging Blondie away, and those three cars in rapid succession pop mushroom clouds. Blondie looks a little bit scorched and buoyant at this point. Jumpsuit doesn't look to be in too bad shape.
What is it with you and getting burned?
I don't know.
I'm imagining Ricky sitting there with a grin on his face because he knows what happens half the time in Fallout when you find a suitcase laying around. Except that the game's nice enough to put orange cones around him.
Okay.
I'm burnt, but am I conscious?
Yes and no.
Well, he better be in better shape than last week or he's dead.
Got no healing potions here.
Yeah, stim back.
No Mara
Okay.
here.
Not
Use
bad
that
to see.
last one on him. I have.
Alright, well, you're the pro in the impact injection of the nethers department. I'll hand it to you.
Oh, I thought it's because you said nethers that it wasn't going to be going near the sphincter this time. Oh, time to pull out Blondie's Johnson. And here comes the needle.
I gave it to Baldy.
Well, congratulations, Baldy. You now own a stim pack.
I used mine on him.
Yeah, Dan just gave you his.
You could use it on him, because you know what to do with it.
Okay.
I don't know what to do with it.
No, I still had one left over from that first two that I found.
I'm watching what he does with it. In case I have to do it for somebody else.
Well, he rolls Blondie over, presses the base of the tube up against his left butt cheek, and squeezes the bulb. It sounds like the start of a porn. The stim pack hisses, and almost immediately you see the burns on Blondie's face and hands start clearing up.
I need one of those.
Gotta stop doing that.
No reason to damage your chassis.
You guys help Blondie pick himself up off the ground. look up at the
brushing off.
sky, and you see that the brown clouds are rapidly turning green.
I think we need to take cover somewhere.
Back to where we came in.
Heading away.
What?
Heading away from where you woke up?
Yeah. That's my vote.
Okay, where to?
There's got to be a building around here somewhere.
What's going on?
You guys keep heading down the road?
We're
Is that
looking
what's
for
happening?
cover.
You go about 2 blocks. You know, you hit the intersection, and then you go about 2 blocks down. Find yourself standing in front of a large parking lot fenced in with chain link. You know, open spaces for cars to drive through the chain link. And behind it, almost entirely intact, is a very large 1-floor building with the words Super Duper Mart on the front.
Let's go in there.
Okay.
If it's a mart, I don't know why, but I feel like that should have some supplies in it. Hopefully.
You guys sprint across the parking lot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Run up to one set of the double doors. Roll me d20s.
15.
17.
4.
Okay, well, Ricky and Alex, you guys do notice the chains hanging around the doors. They have hooks on the ends. Nothing hanging on them, though. You guys hit the doors and jerk them open. Step inside the building and you know, sort of like a Walmart entryway here. You can see the lights on inside. You step up to the second set of doors. You pull them open. And you hear rattling. Look up and you see, pulling the doors open, shook a series of tin cans hanging on a string over the top of the door. And as you're looking up at them, you hear a rather copious amount of cursing and a woman's voice demand, "Who the fuck is out there?" And I hate to be an ass, but I think that's where we'll hold.
Okay.
I got a headache starting to brew.